Hey you guys, welcome back to Snails Tales. If you remember from a previous update, we had lots of baby snails and I wasn't quite sure what we were going to do with all those babies. Well, since that time, we found 2 additional clutches of eggs full of even more future baby snails, so I knew we had to do something. If you remember, this was my original enclosure. It's a glass globe. I got it at a thrift store. It's large enough for the 2 adult snails, but definitely not for all these new arrivals. So I have changed it up and now we have 4 separate snail enclosures, and I honestly think we still may need more. This is the second enclosure, so I went ahead and got that all set up and I added 100 baby snails to this container, counted them as I went. This is just a very large jar that I had. I also added 100 baby snails to that container. And then, last but not least, this smaller jar, I added fewer snails, only 30, but I also added all of the eggs from those 2 clutches of eggs, and I counted them as I went. It was 110 more snail eggs. So, if you're good at math, between these 4 enclosures, that brings us to a grand total. The big enclosure is those 2 adult snails, to 232 snails. Just from 2 original snails, they produced 200 snails in just one season. So here's a look at all the enclosures, and wish us luck with all these new arrivals.